Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Min Hero Tower of Sages. Today we are planning to get the next Sage seal after the Seal of Knowledge. We beat the Electric Sage last time. We got so many cool minions, we replaced a lot. And I guess it's gonna be the Undead one next. Ooh, spooky. Look at the skulls. Lots of treasure chests, dead trees. Yeah, so this music isn't as scary to me as it just like feels like sad, depressing. So we just had one treasure chest in that room. I feel like we got faster for some reason, our movement speed increased. Is that Robin Hood? I like his eye bags and his like how his clothes are a bit worn. I love the song pool. Okay, wait, this music. Well, you think I didn't read what he said, Whoa. Those ravens have skulls. That giant worm is just so cool. And I think those are like evolved versions of Kitty Wild. That looks so cute. Okay, I'm loving this already. This floor. So Undead is strong against normal, and normal is strong against holy, and holy is gonna be strong against Undead, I guess. I don't think fire is strong against Undead. So they probably had flying and Undead moves. Okay, so these new enemies are really scary, but they're not like strong against all of our elements. They're just strong against our Tiger Tan. And we have decent health. This is this Blazabar? So on Blazabar, is it possible to go back to our Earth moves? Because what if Earth is strong against Undead? I don't think it is, but I still wanna. I just like this path. Like, I feel like Blazabar is so strong. On Falcona, we put all of our gems into health, so we don't have the energy for this move. Neither, I don't think it needs that either. It just has so much damage. We're gonna upgrade this one because we end up using it more and it uses less energy, and then we're gonna go for the speed. I feel like Falcona is gonna become so much stronger. I hate to admit it, but I guess you might be alright. Are we gonna be friends? I feel like it's been so many floors since we met like a normal person we can become friends with. Like the last time was in the Grass Sage area. Also, I hope we find the map guy soon, because I don't even remember if we like went past some turns before. Is that a costume or does he have body paint on? It looks so like, I don't know if I want to call this cute or cool, but it just looks good. I love his hair color. I love when people are like a little bit crazy. It makes me laugh. Also, I feel like we saw these eyeballs in their small states before, I don't remember. And see, Falcona is just like one-shotting so many things, and it's not dying in one hit anymore either. It's just so strong. Let's see if ground is strong against anybody. Okay, ground is good against flying enemies. This is Tiger Tan. Should we go for Reflect? The speed path just like ended too soon, right? We didn't have enough damage on the speed path, and Pound is kind of doing just as much damage as Thrash. So we're gonna go for Reflect. Foramir? That was the name, right? Before we go for Tree Slam, and maybe eventually Grass Vine, we wanna max this out, Spore Strong. It's such a strong move. I don't like how his crazy was knocked out of him just because you lost. I thought we were having fun. poor baby. Just like a frog left. I wonder who was conducting an experiment, or maybe it was a school thing. And then this place just got abandoned and became a minion incubation area. I wonder, like, was that Sage of Knowledge the one who was conducting all these experiments and like incubating these minions? Is he the one who did all this? Because if that's the case, even though he was kind of cute, he might be like, I might not like him. I got the map and still didn't look at it and just like went all the way to the end before I realized this is not where I'm supposed to go for the third key. So we came from the right. Okay, so yeah, we have a lot of these paths that converge now. Like they meet like, oh wow. I love her purple hair. I wanna dye my hair kind of. I don't know what color I wanna dye my hair. Sigh. Why didn't they put like it in a bracket or something? Like it seems like she's saying the word size. Like, perhaps you will be a challenge. I get that like typos are supposed to be like a bad thing, but they just make me laugh in this game. I feel like they're a good thing. All damage was redirected to Blazabar, so I didn't get to like get rid of these enemies, even though I think I would have one-shotted them. So all of these are flying, they're gonna be weak to ground, so I'm gonna go for this guy first. And then next turn, if he doesn't die as Blazabar, yes, he didn't die. Let's hope all of them die, and it's just a really strong move, and I put in a good investment. Okay, so we still haven't maxed it out. I'm still hoping. It wasn't bad. It still did like half damage. Enough for them to be killed even though they weren't weak to this element. And I feel like we end up using Cog Fallout a lot, so I should upgrade that. That was eventful. You have excited me. She has... I love their like... I mean, I know it's actually a bit horrid that they're like they don't have fingers and their arms are just stubs, but I think they look so cute, like little sausages. She has see-through gloves. Those skulls are glowing, and I wonder what's making them glow. Their eyes. Also, this shape is so weird. It looks like a toilet. I know it's an altar for something, like some kind of ritual, but it just looks like a ground toilet to me. And these candles, they put them in these like horns. It just seems weird. I mean, it looks cool, but why would you put those in that? Also, we're done with one floor. I didn't even realize. And I love, why is this wheat like brown? A grand sage needs persistence. Times will get tough. Okay, so the undead sage will give us the seal of persistence. I like that. Man, that deer looks so cool, frozen and everything. I'm really loving all of these like new minions, every single one we see. Also, if like voice gets a bit weird, it's just because power goes out, like it happened last time as well. I hope you guys don't mind. Although, to be fair, I think audio has been weird since the start anyway. I don't have a mic yet, but I will get one soon, so you guys don't worry. And in the meantime, I think, other than the first episode, at least my voice is clear now, so the subtitles work correctly. Even though I didn't make them, the auto subtitles seem fine. Your strength in battle shows your persistence. Here is the first piece of the Sage Seal of Persistence. Persistence is like guts, not giving up. I feel like our persistence was being tested more in the electric stages. I feel like those were just so difficult. And also, after beating the Sage of Knowledge, the third stage, we got the ability to pick 2 eggs, right? If we don't like the first one, we can pick the second one. I'm not gonna exercise that ability yet. I'm just gonna get... Oh wow, he looks so cool. Scarecrow. Would you like to keep it? Of course I would like to keep it. But, who do I replace? I don't think I'm gonna replace anybody. I'm just gonna see its abilities. Because obviously on the undead floors, why would I want the element undead? I'm gonna want, like, other elements, obviously. Like holy or something. I don't have any holy minions. That's why I'm using ground and, plant and stuff. I'm just gonna look at its abilities. So debuff, reflect, reduces target's healing, reduces target speed. So I don't love this path. The undead path, time damage, reduces target speed and time damage again. Okay, so time damage and crit hit chance seem really good to me. And this one answered by. But demonic, okay, so demonic and undead are different elements in this game, which is kind of weird. Okay, so these moves are way better. It has exhaustion, but it has a really good damage, and we get damage, more damage, and they're not over time. I like this path more, but I'm not using it yet. I'm gonna bring back Tiger Tan, because why would... I mean, that's what we've seen till now. Robotic was not good on the robotic stages, fire was not good on the fire stages, grass was not good on the grass stages. It was not bad either, but if I have better options, I'm gonna use this later when I actually need it. When I'm fighting against normal minions, I'm gonna use this. So for now, I'm gonna go with demonic strike, damage. I'm not doing this healing because look at the exhaustion and the chances. Like, what if it ends up doing one healing? Nope, no way. This and this. Okay, so we already maxed out everything we want in this path anyway. So if we need an undead enemy, we already have the best one. But we don't need one yet. I'm not sure if we need electric or robot. Electrobore is not coming back, it was so weak. If we need plant, we have Cactilla. If we need fire, we have Hoodoo. Giga Slime just didn't seem that strong. I don't know what was gonna happen if Seasmole evolved, if he got stronger abilities. He felt the same. He felt the same as Blazibar, but without the fire, so he has less elements he's weak against. But we didn't end up getting him that strong because he was just weak on one of the floors. And Volcano didn't seem that cool to me either. Fire just doesn't seem like the best element in this game. We might bring back Seasmole if we ever need Earth. For now, Tiger Tan is coming back, and Skirter looks so cool, and we're gonna use him later, but not right now. And we're gonna go back and see the gems. We already have all the gems we need, so if we get something good, it's a bonus. So 38 energy, that is not what we want, even though look at our money, like that's just crazy. 9 speed, 16 health, I'm getting this one because it's tier 4. If we get another one of these, we can upgrade one of the gems on Falcona. We don't need speed, I'm getting the attack one. I'm gonna see who needs energy. The damage, every time we get, Totoro gets the first turn, and he does like damages 2 or 3 people, and he ends up not being able to like beat them. So we're gonna put the damage on Totoro, and then the health will go to Falcona later. For now, I'm gonna put it on Faramir because he's weak to a lot of these guys. And then we're gonna see who needs energy. So Faramir has 247 energy. That's just crazy. I don't think Tiger Tan needs energy because he doesn't have any moves that use a lot of energy. So Totoro has low energy, and his moves do use quite a bit of energy, huh? What about Falcona? Okay, Falcona needs more energy. Her moves... Okay, no, wait, actually. Other than Hurricane, her moves do not use any energy at all. What about Blazibar? He has good energy, but this move uses all of his energy, so he can't do it another time. Even though it has cooldown anyway, we weren't gonna use it another time anyway. And as he levels up, he can just do Rock Tomb. By the time we get to Blazibar's move, because he has last turn in the game, everybody is dead anyway. So I'm gonna give the energy to Falcona. But does she even have a slot for the energy? She doesn't. So what was the second option? It was Totoro. yeah, Totoro is getting the energy, which we hadn't even bought yet because we weren't sure we're buying it. So weird. Since we have like infinite money now, I'm just gonna buy all of them. The speed I'm gonna give to Blazabar, even though it's like negligible, like 9 speed. But he needs speed. Totoro gets the energy. And by the way, tier 7 gem, that's like so huge. I bet like if we actually had a minion that was being held back by having less energy but was really OP, he would be really like, he would really shine. Or it, or she. But at least we have a good gem now, in case we need it later. Okay, so we know the boss is right next to us, so we don't get lost. I feel like if I just went straight, I would be going faster, instead of like zigzagging like I do every single time. But I don't know, I just have to zigzag. Oh my god, I feel like, remember how I said the grass floors were the prettiest? I think the undead floors are prettier now. I feel like these are the prettiest yet. Like, look at these glowing mushrooms and like the swamp pools and like just the clothing on all of these people. Like, I just love how this person looks right now. Have you met my sisters? We're 2 times better than most. Oh my god, their minions are adorable as well. Like genies, and then they're like looking down, they look obedient, and then this guy just looks so cute, and then like that girl with the skirt as well. It doesn't even look like a minion. I get their spirits, but they don't even look like minions anymore. They just look like people. I guess this is gonna be their tank. Okay, it wasn't. Okay, Falcona, her damage is falling a little bit, and flying isn't strong to any of the elements we need right now. But I don't know if we have any better options, and we're not necessarily losing either. Boromir is just getting stronger and stronger. And then if these guys are flying, I win. They're not, but I still win. What I meant by I win was, okay, so they were undead, they were holy, that's why they were weak to normal. I'm the arrogant one, I guess. She wasn't even being arrogant. She just like, she said we're 2 times better than 1 because we're 2 people. So cute. Or maybe she was just like, I'm the arrogant one, I guess, because she was competing with her sister. That like, oh, okay, so this is her sister. I guess the map is gonna be behind her. I'm gonna get the map first. And I feel like this is the same exact animal whose skeleton we see on every single one of these tables on all of the floors. And I wonder, is this Tycub? Is this Tycub's skeleton? I need to know. Because that's a bit morbid, but also like obviously not some, all Tycubs die eventually, and some of them are gonna die during their childhood. And I know that's also a bit dark, but we are on the undead floors, so it seems a bit fitting as well. Have you met my sisters? 3 is our favorite number. I wonder if the other 2 even agree with her. And they're so cute. And this is just an egg with something inside it. I feel like we've probably already seen its evolved form, and we're only seeing this just now, like the normal form. I don't know why I think that. I just feel like we must have seen most of the minions at this point, because we're more than halfway through the game, and most of the enemies we're seeing now are just evolved forms of the ones we have seen already. See, a lot of the enemies late game are focusing on debuffs, but I just one-shot them so those debuffs don't end up coming in handy. And I also don't need healing because Blazabar is just defending, like, is just taking most of the hits. Like, he's just making it so that nobody dies. And Irmani's health gems as well, even though she still has the lowest health, she's at least not getting one-shotted, and I feel like that's giving us a really big, oh my god, if we finish a path, we can start investing in the other paths. I did not know that. That's so cool. So we can have all damage on our Faramir, and then we can get like healing as well. That is so cool. So I guess I'm gonna do the shield and then increase healing, because the shield is the only thing I feel like doing, because at the start of the game I can just put a shield on Blazibar and then nobody will die, like the till the game ends. Or maybe that's just wishful thinking and the game will get so much harder, even Faramir will become like, will get overshadowed. I don't know if I want energy. I do want healing. And I'm not gonna be using these moves. This uses too much energy and doesn't do enough damage. I mean, it does do enough damage, but like this does even more damage and it's not using as much energy. And soak is strong. I don't want this because I don't care about energy as much. I could get these. I could get this one specifically, but I'm not really starving for it. So I'm gonna go for the shield. I'm gonna max out the shield and I'm then gonna max out healing on Faramir. But that's so cool. We must learn who we are to find our deepest strength. I get that. I agree. Like, the most important thing is to figure out who you are. Like, there are a lot of things we do that that are things we don't even want to do. We don't even like them. We're just so used to doing them, or we were brought up doing them. But it's so hard to tell if you know everything about yourself or not, and you just become paranoid if you think too much about it. You just eventually end up understanding it. Have you met my sisters? We're of one mind. They're so adorable. Okay, so the floor changed in this battle. Battle tip: resurrection stones allow minions to be resurrected after so many turns. Oh my god, this is so cool. I love these mechanics. This is so cool. Like, there's always something new. It's not getting old. Okay, so I have to finish the battle fast or they're gonna revive. Okay, so I guess this is gonna get really difficult in the by the time we get to the boss battle, because the boss is probably gonna have like really OP minions. So we're gonna have to win really fast or we're gonna lose. It's so uncanny when they die because of damage reflection. I just want us to act in unison. So they're not of one mind, but she just wants them. Okay, so all three of these sisters, they fight, but they actually love each other. Like, they want to be together, and I think that's so adorable. Also, the map is a bit wonky, because the place it shows with the room, on the map it doesn't even have enough space for another room. But in game, it does have space for another room. Those that face death face persistence. Huh? Once you're dead, you don't even have any other options anymore. You have to persist until you die. When you're dead, there is nothing. I mean, I would assume that's what I think. Like, I feel like that's the opposite of what he's supposed to be saying. Like, those that face death often face persistence. But you have to be persistent when you're facing death. I think that's what they're supposed to be saying. Okay, so whatever, I don't know if they were demonic or undead, but they were weak against fire. First thing. And second thing, I forgot. I wanted to say something, but I forgot. I want this. For this, I need this, right? I don't think I'm ever gonna use this, but when I get this after that, I can just invest it in the rock skin. And you just have to get any one of these bottom ones once, and then you can start putting points in the other pass, and that's crazy. So after I max all of this out, I can get points in health as well. That will be such a strong Blazibar, it's crazy. Also, this might make me start reconsidering some of the older minions who were like weak early game because they needed too much maintenance. I had one more thing I wanted to say, but I forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna max out flying, then get speed on Falcona. Your persistence is fitting of a grand sage. Here's the second piece of the sage seal of persistence. I feel like that's not really his place to say that my persistence is fitting of a grand sage when he's only giving me the second piece of the seal. I feel like the grand sage, after I beat him, he's supposed to be done saying that. But that's fine. Also, I feel like we're going so fast today. Like, we're already past the second stage. I guess we're gonna have one bonus stage, and then the final stage, and then the boss, right? Oh my god, she's adorable. Destrabel. Of course I'd like to keep her. I don't know what element. I guess she's gonna be flying, holy, demonic, undead, something like that. I don't think I'm gonna be using her. Totoro is so strong. His element doesn't fit on this floor, but it's gonna fit eventually. Although Tiger Tan doesn't fit on this floor, but I'm still using Tiger Tan. I'm not sure. I wanna use Tiger Tan till the end. I just love Tiger Tan. Holy and fire. Okay, so it's weak against normal. We barely see any normal enemies, but I feel like every minion has a base normal attack, so it's not worth it. And fire is just one of the like bad elements in this game. I feel like it's weak to too many elements. Energy healing, I don't know. This is our first holy minion. Okay, so this is one of the better fire moves. I think maybe it's not one of the better fire moves and it just looks cool to me, but I think this is such a good move because it's hitting 3 enemies and it's doing 210 damage, and it's not even using that much energy. It's just, it has a bad cooldown, but it's not exhausting you. But that, I would only do that if I like go for fire. I'm going for holy, but I wish it had holy like damage moves instead of healing. I mean, cleanse is good. Like, this is a really good move as well though. Okay, so we have a second minion with shields now, and damage, and holy attacks. I mean, holy attacks are good on this floor, so I'm gonna replace Tiger Tan for a bit. Not because Tiger Tan is weak, but because I want to experiment with this build, with this specific with this new. I'm gonna go this path because I want to unlock this path to get the attack. So I'm gonna invest in healing later and damage first. So we have a minion that can deal holy damage just for these undead floors, even though the next floor is not even gonna be undead. The next floor is gonna be electric again because we're going back to the bonus stage. Okay, so a good speed gem, I'm getting that. How come the tier 6 speed gem is better than the tier 7 speed gem? Is that like a glitch or something? Okay, so we're starting to get some better gems now. I'm not bringing back Tiger Tan just yet. He had one of the better gems, but it's fine. I'm not keeping track of what gem is on what minion, like for every single minion. So I have a tier 4 health, and I have this tier 4 health, and I think I had a tier 4 health on one other minion. Okay, so we can get even more health on air money now. I'm gonna 11 health, right? I'm gonna look at how much health all of these have. 11, 16, and 11. See, how come the same tier gem, which probably costs the same amount as well, has such a stark difference in stats? 11, 11, 16, and it's ended. Okay, that is such a bad upgrade, but I feel like that's the only way to get a higher tier gem. And we want better gems because all of our slots are filled at this point, and Falcona needs nothing else other than health. Just starved for health, and once we get a tier 5 health gem, we can upgrade again. For a mare, crazy energy, crazy health, crazy attack, healing as well, just needs speed. I'm gonna put both speed gems on Faramir. Oh my god, he's gonna be so strong, that's crazy. And what's our other I feel like I should have put that on Blazibar. Blazibar isn't strong though. Damage. I'm gonna put damage on Totoro. Destrubble doesn't have moves that hit more than one enemy. I want, like, even if all enemies are undead and demonic, Destrubble isn't gonna... Oh wow, what is that steampunk robot guy? And he has like a poison mask tube things. I'm so excited. Oh, no, I'm not excited. These floors were difficult. I kept losing. I don't like the jellyfish. It was one-shotting me. I'm not too excited for these floors. I don't love how they look like indoors with the buildings and the world isn't going to science itself. I mean, this mechanic, right? The spawning of the minions, this was cool. The minions, they look so crazy. The evolved dinosaur, that's amazing. The griffin, oh my god, that's crazy. But I don't know. I don't love these floors. I don't remember what was weak to Dino Robot. Yes. And then I'm gonna hit these guys with the missiles. Just cause why not? And then poison. I don't know what they thought before they put Cactilla on the enemy's team, but I don't think any of my minions is weak to plant. Although Holy isn't good for me either, I should have just kept Tiger Hand with me. Right now Destrubble is our slowest minion, like she got the last turn. So I should just put a shield, right? I didn't invest in healing yet for her, but at least we have heat, like... Okay, so that was such a bad shield. That sucked. It's fine. We're still gonna win because this is so easy. I'm assuming. Yeah. So they always, these extra minions they give you, they always give us the ones that are that have an elemental advantage over other ones, over the opponents. Okay, so healing is actually not that bad. It's just the roar. So remember, like our first ever battle in the game, or second battle, the enemies kept doing roars, and I was like, this is so useless. Right now, that the roar is so like, the roar is bad for us. It's actually making life difficult. Okay, so Destrubble really made problems. I should bring back no, actually it's not Destrubble or anybody's fault. It's because my minions are still the same minions that were weak on the electric floors. I didn't replace them because I was so happy I already got past the electric floors, but now I had to come back here. Ugh. I miss Tiger Hand. See, like Faramir is weak to electric, Blazibar is weak to water, and it's just I mean, our Falcon is much stronger now. She doesn't die in one hit anymore. This shield sucks, this healing sucks. It's not strong enough. Like, if I'm healing, if I'm wasting an entire turn, instead of one-shotting an enemy, if I'm wasting an entire turn to heal one of my minions, it better, like, heal their entire health, you know? Like, that's what I want. So Blazibar is gonna get so much stronger once he gets the damage nodes. So this is gonna be crazy. Not when it hits, the turn after it hits. The next turn. Even if like they kill 2 of my minions or something, the turn after that, all of them are gonna meet a tragic end. Other than this one, I should have hit this one. I I can hit this one now. Okay, so plant is not, holy is not effective against plant. It wasn't even worth it because by the time the turn ended, all of them were dead anyway. So I didn't even need to do the damage over time. See, damage over time is just not worth it. Like we have 10 minions on the board. By the time all of their turns have ended, the match has ended. So I can already go on to the other paths and I don't need to do this move that I don't like. So I love that some of them, their paths end on the third node. So I can already increase damage. Although Chitoro needs more health than damage. But I'm gonna go for damage anyway. Just because I feel like that's cool. Back to science I go then. I mean, if part of your scientific experiments was fighting, then you are already at science in the first place. Oh my god. I felt like we were going through so fast. And now I feel like this video is gonna be just as long again. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. Does he have a turtle on his team? He does not. Neither do I have a turtle on my team. And I do not know of any... Is turtle something people call you now? Like, is that a... I have no idea. What did he mean by turtle soup? I have no clue. I'm gonna... Okay, the shield sucks. I should have done the healing thing because I already maxed it out. And this is gonna be strong against the griffin because it flies, right? It was, but it didn't do any damage. Why? Meh. So even after the strong damage gem, Chitoro's missiles are still not one-shotting enemies, and that is a little don't you dare say Kawabunga, dude. Okay, so this was a reference to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the turtle soup, but I still have no idea how that was relevant at all, and I haven't watched enough of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to know. It's kind of an older cartoon. I don't know if you guys know. I study what happens when death calls. How do you study that? Like, when death calls, you're already dead. So how would you know? I didn't go for the steampunk guy because he looks so cool. I want to see what he does. Also, is that Destrabel's sister? I love how, like, these minions are related and stuff. The minions and the NPCs. Okay, so if I have that move, it sucks. But if the enemy has that move, it's gonna one-shot my people. But by the way, Faramir is like our strongest minion right now. I feel like I say that for every single minion whenever they one-shot a minion I was having a problem against. Maybe I do that, maybe I don't. So healing isn't worth it anymore because of the debuff. We already had it upgraded. What is this move they keep doing? It makes the game lag, it doesn't look good, it doesn't do anything, and it's so slow. Bruh. I hate when they have... Okay, so their speed is high. They get like 5 turns by the time I get my turn. It would benefit me to get rid of some of them so the... Like, even though my healing is down, I just need to heal. Because Chitoro is the only guy that's dealing damage on my team right now. Other than Faramir is dealing damage. But he gets exhausted. And I don't know if Soak is worth it. I haven't tried it on the pink Destrabels. I haven't tried robotic on pink Destrabels yet. I'm not getting rid of the slime because it's just not that strong. I should though, so I can get my turn faster. And I'm gonna heal. Okay, so my Faramir is at max health again. I don't know if my Chitoro is at max health. He just has a shield, so I can't even see his health anymore. I think that's disadvantage of low healing, that when you get the shield, you can't see how much health you have under the shield. Holy was weak. Let's try fire. Also weak. Holy was better. I think they could have won if they just attacked me, but they keep doing this weird move that does nothing for anybody. I guess my Destruble also has that move and I just never pursued it. It looks like you have caller ID. I don't get what that means. Also, the floors are getting so big, I feel like I might have missed some treasure rooms. And also, we already finished. This was one of the special rounds. And I was scared that since it's the electric floor, although we're not done yet, we still have the boss to go. But this was also fast, like we just lost like 2 times or something. This is the map till the portal, and then other than the portal, what other areas do we have? So we came from the left. Was there anything to the left of the left? I guess not. I really love how these walls and doorways look. The cobblestone, and then sometimes when there's like broken cobblestone on near the walls or near the doorways, it just looks so, it looks really good. I love how it looks. Although these ones, like this salvage, robotic salvage, that they just like scaled it down from the one on the ground, and that looks so wonky. And also those light bulbs that have light bulbs inside of them, we saw them on the doorways. I don't think we're gonna see them again, so I'm just gonna go back to show you guys. See these? Like it's a bulb inside a bulb. And if like this one, if you don't focus on it too much, it looks good, but when you focus on it, it just looks so weird. But yeah, this is the final time we're gonna be in the electric area, guys. I'm assuming. Prepare to be tested. Oof. I feel like half of these enemies are the same ones I saw the last enemy that I fought in these areas. I'm gonna go for the healer first and Tadel, because Tadel's have low health, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Yes. I never realized that Faramir is weak to flying. I guess because of the plant element. The sharks have low health as well, which I don't think Totoro and the whale are ooh, this was a shield. Oh no. I thought this was one of the, I thought this was Destra. I don't even remember her name. I thought this was one of the minions I have, and this is one of those random moves I picked to go to a different node. But it isn't. It's not a minion I had before. But it has good healing, so, or at least good shield. So I'm gonna do this. Can I choose every single minion I want to shield? Okay. So that was a good thing for me. I don't think I'm gonna use Holy for anything else. Not even that. Okay, so Destra hasn't worked out for us, but we still have one more floor and a boss of Undead to go. So I'm not gonna get rid of her just yet. And not because I have anything against Tigerton, just because I wanna see how good this is when it matters, like when it's in the place it's supposed to be. I want to see how good it is, like when it's doing damage against Undead. I want to see how good it is, like if it's worth it or not. Although I'm sure I'm gonna find better, like the fox. Remember we saw the fox, I think last episode, on the electric floors during the same mechanic. Okay, I don't even remember what I wanted to pursue. So this is just a really bad move, but if we find a demonic or undead enemies. But Death Trouble, I feel like, is primarily a healer. You have passed with flying colors. I like how he said flying colors because we have such colorful Pokemon, and half of the like minions on the board were, or like the battle stage, were flying minions. We got this one last time, right? Or this one? I don't even remember. Okay, Eaglin. Although Eaglin looks really cool and it's actually a griffin, I don't know why, but I'm not so excited to see it. I didn't actually replace Destrable. I'm just gonna see this movie and then bring back Destrable. Although I might find like the fox and stuff to be way better damage dealers, because Destrable seems like primarily a healer instead of a damage dealer, and that's why I'm having to put in so many points. Okay, flying and electric, I feel like these are really good elements, and it has good stats as well. Peck and skill tree. Inspire, I didn't see what that does. Increases grip speed. Okay, crit. I love that flying enemies have crit hit chance and health and speed on the same path. Okay, and reflect damage. This is the craziest like stat buff build we have ever seen yet. And then damage with, no, I don't love Wild Lance. Icy Blast, finally we saw this move that we kept seeing with Archic. Freeze chance, okay, that looks so cool. And Volley, I don't love Volley. I don't love Cutting Wind or Slicing Bass either. I don't love Wild Lance because it decreases so much damage and it isn't even a chance. It's gonna decrease your damage period for what, 75 damage. Nobody is that deprived of energy. So I'm just gonna I can't like upgrade this enough for it to be worth it. Also ice. I wonder if I'm gonna start getting ice minions soon. I'm gonna take this attack later. And okay, Thunderstorm. No, this is a really bad move. I don't love this. I love this. This is good. This seems good. Boom Crush. This is also, I don't love this. I'm gonna go, I feel like I want this from this path only, and I'm gonna get this speed because whatever, and this as well, but I'm gonna start with this path. But then it's not gonna have any damaging moves, so I have to start with electric. Speed, spark, speed, spark. We're done here, so now we can, okay, we can't go there yet, so we have to do more. I did this, I can't go here yet. I did this, I still cannot go to here yet. Why? I completed one path. Okay, now I'm confused. Maybe it's a specific level you have to be, or it has to be the middle path. But this is like gonna be our best electric minion period if we manage to get this damage. And this crit hit chance, by the way. I really want those paths on the side. Why can't I get them? Okay, I'm gonna try again. Instead of spending 2 points here, I'm gonna spend 2 points and 1 point here. Okay, so it has to be the middle path now, but it wasn't the middle path on some of my other minions, I clearly remember. I'm gonna max out damage first, crit hit second, speed third, and health fourth, and then this speed last. But I don't think we're gonna use Eaglin for that long, unless we find a stage where we really need electric. For now I'm bringing back Destrable, even though Destrable kind of sucked, because we're gonna be fighting Undead. Let's go. Final stage before the boss battle. I still do not think we have seen this guy in any battles yet. Like, we've seen the Sapient, the Toad thing, we've seen the Lemur or Cheetah thing. We haven't seen this guy. Oh my god, this guy is... he scared me. There's this mentioned Magus Bride. I'm not sure. The plot was very weird, but this guy looks exactly like that guy, and I don't know if I have any other examples of this, like a horse skull thing. I sense doom in this temple. I feel like you're the only thing that might be emitting that feeling. Okay, these guys don't look that scary because they're not evolved. I think you know that scarecrow we have. He might be the evolved form of these guys, and only four turns till they resurrect. It might be scary in the boss battle. It might also not be, because we have so many moves that hit multiple enemies. You battle well and your heart is strong, but remember that undead minions are weak to what? How the heck are those things related? You fight well, your heart is strong, but remember that undead minions are weak to fire, holy, and plant moves. I haven't seen them being weak to plant moves because they're sometimes demonic, but sometimes they're undead, and there's no way to tell which one they are other than their abilities. But sometimes a minion can have both abilities, so it's just confusing. The toilet again. Toilet atlas. I feel like we're so loaded, we're not gonna need money ever again. But I'm still not gonna change the... Unless I feel like we truly have enough money to never need money again, I'm not gonna change the stats just yet. But if we get to a boss battle where we're losing every single time, then I'm gonna like reset the stat points to like health or something. I love when we go back to these grass stages. Huzzah! Boy, am I ready for a good battle. I missed you, man. We haven't seen each other in so long. Ooh, that Casper thing evolved and now it looks so much cooler. It looks elegant. Oh, is that evolved Beathorn? He looks so... He doesn't even look like scary, he just looks cool. I don't think water is good against earth, ground. Oh, it is. I keep learning new things and then not learning them. That was the same move our Blazipar has. See, Falcona has become so strong. Like, she doesn't die in one hit anymore. I feel like that's, like, the greatest thing we could have given her. Can we do anything that's gonna be meaningful? I guess 20 damage is not worth it, so I'm gonna do this, even though it's gonna be not effective. Yeah. So water was good against a ground we just saw on Trimo, Seasmo, or a third name. Okay. We really need some kind of damage on our Lazabar. That's gonna make his weaker attacks do at least like reasonable damage. Double huzzah, that was fantastic. See, these grass floor people are so positive. They actually have fun. Like these later stages, these people, they just get depressed when they lose against you, even though like, bruh, I'm the main character. I'm the one that's climbing the tower. Of course I'm gonna win. Also remember in the grass stages, a lot of the people we fought, they were students of the minor sage. On that floor, we already seen this guy. How come we're fighting him again? Arrgh, yeah, I love him. He's so crazy. Okay, finally we saw the Rackle Lich Leech thing. It looks so cool. It looks like the main boss or something. But there's two of them, so obviously he's not the main boss. And he's actually so weak. I'm gonna go plant. By the way, we're crazy strong right now. Like, what the heck? We just got 3 stars on that battle. Sniff, sniff. I love this kid. I wanna see him again, like, I guess we're gonna see him again, like, when we get to the seal after this one. I wonder what element it's gonna be. And, I mean, maybe we're not gonna see him or just somebody else. Maybe we're gonna see the 3 sisters. the triplets. Or maybe they're not triplets, they're just sisters, but since they look so alike, we assumed they were triplets. Or rather, I assumed. And we're already done. We're almost at like the boss again. I feel like the electric floors were like so much harder than they needed to be. Or maybe that was just like the middle of the game, so it had to be hard. We needed to get past that to like get to these points. Right now we're just like, I will show the strength of the Cerberus. Oh my god. Cerberus? Oh my god. So like the pig nose, the spiky ears, and then like the bat wings, and then the claws, and then it's just 3 dog heads. So cool. So scary. I guess this fight is supposed to be difficult because the ravens are gonna keep resurrecting, and the Cerberus is supposed to have high health, but we're just so strong that I don't think that's gonna happen. Like we're gonna win before any of that happens, I feel like. Right? I mean, we ended up losing 1 star because of me right now. If we had hit the raven first, that would not have happened. We can just try again. If we got 3 stars on every other battle on this floor, I'm gonna try this fight again. Yeah, we did, I think. It's been a while since we retried a battle for the sake of stars. The amount we were losing on the starting levels, we had stopped considering like stars. We had stopped thinking, we were just trying to like survive at that point, I remember. Yeah, so we should get rid of this guy first, and then we're gonna hit that guy, and in that way we end up not losing our star. Yo, so we get 3 stars now. So we're already at the boss. I mean, maybe it wasn't as fast as I thought, but like, man, we really got so far. I'm gonna upgrade money again. Oh my god, we have $41,930. That is absolute madness. And we got the Skull Crow, the enemy we saw so much of that meant nothing. It looks more like a raven than a crow, but I guess the difference is minor. And I guess the only reason we were winning is just because we have become so strong. I don't think these minions are gonna be like exceptionally weaker or anything. Also, I never noticed, but I really like the clothing and style of this gem guy. I think it's adorable. I really feel at home in the lobby. I feel very safe. Okay, so his health and damage are a little bad, I'm not gonna lie. The energy and speed is fine. I always love me some flying moves. Oh my god, this is crazy. 100 damage drill beak, crit hit. But this is a single, we already have like stronger flying moves on our air money along with water moves. Okay, this is just a bad path, I think. Like group reflect by 15%, we already have a minion that gives group reflect by 39% along with other good paths. This is the only worth it path, and I guess, yeah, these are good moves. This is also a good move. This is fine. This sucks. This is also just fine. But since we have attack on this path, we're gonna go this way. We don't have any ice attacks on anybody, and we're gonna get damage anyway, so I'm gonna invest in this. I'm gonna upgrade it later, not this. And then we get this, then we get the strength, and before we get this, we're gonna max out damage. Then we get this, and then all the other points we get are gonna go into ice, and then they're gonna go into crit hit, and then they're gonna go into speed. But I don't see myself using Skullcrow because we don't need Undead, we need the opposite of Undead, we need Holy. And that is exactly why we're gonna replace him with Deathstruggle again, even though Deathstruggle has not helped us that much. But she hasn't died either, she hasn't necessarily been like very sucky. And also it's been a while since we bought gems. I hope we get really good gems. Oh my god. This is gonna be huge for Falcona. These are just mid, but like I have unlimited money at this point anyway. So it's I don't know if I have any gems that can be like merged right now. So for her, I'm gonna remove this 2-star gem, replace it with the tier 7 health gem. I said 2-star, but it's tier 2. Then Blaze Bar is gonna get the speed gem, and then energy. I mean, we're not planning to use Destrable later, and she's not really low on anything. She needs speed, but we don't have speed to spare. So let me look at the old. I'm gonna give a Blazebar some energy, cause why not? Some more energy, cause why not? And then, do we have any space to spare on Faramir? We do not. On Totoro. Yeah, sure. He's gonna get 7 health. It doesn't mean much. By the way, we have 2 attack gems on Totoro. I feel like he's not really shining as much as he should with the amount we have invested in him. I mean, to be fair, we have unlimited money, so it doesn't matter. But like, the amount of gems we have re-rolled and bought in for him is not really giving enough back. Although, it's fine. He's still like really good, one of our best minions. I love how this seals looks. Like, everything is scary on these floors, and then this is just adorable. And this guy just looks like a circus master. Adorable. The Undead Sage welcomes ya. I'll test your persistence, ya dig. I really do not feel like this matches with persistence, but I feel like this has been the coolest floor so far. Like, oh my god, look at this thing. Like this, like, poisonous toxic eel. This is crazy. Look at this guy, it's so horrifying. This is just so adorable. I love this. I guess this lava worm thing, I don't know why I'm saying lava, but I just feel like that's what this is supposed to be. I guess that was supposed to be the tank. I just assume a lot of things. I don't know why. Okay, so this guy has a lot of health. He doesn't look it. I love how much health Falcona has now. Like, she might even survive more than 2 hits. Which, like, I know it sounds weird, but the amount of damage she does, it's just unfair to survive this long. And they just focus all their attacks on her. They forget that all of my other minions are crazy too. Like, this was just the boss. Like, right now, we just, like, got 3 stars on the Undead Sage and got the seal of persistence. Like, that's just crazy. I don't think we're gonna use Destrable ever again. But I just upgraded her because, like, why not? Damage on Totoro. On Blazebar, finally we get the Torment. I don't know if Blazebar is ready for Torment. He doesn't have enough health for it. We should... I'm gonna increase health later, so at least Falcona survives a bit longer. And oh my god, we just beat like the 4th Sage. We're almost at the end of the game. Like, that was so easy though. Your persistence is strong, Mon. What is this Mon? The Undead Sage Seal grants you the ability to find random gem chests. Okay, that is huge. Gem chests? I mean, I get that I have unlimited money, but to re-roll like gems, maybe I could just like exit the game and re-enter, but I don't want to do that. That feels like cheating. I have to complete a floor every time. So now I'm gonna find gems and random chests that I can merge. Like, that's crazy, that's huge. Oh my god. I wonder like what element we have next. I mean, of course, when we do that next episode, we're gonna bring back Tiger Tan. But we're so close. Okay, why is this? Ooh. So it's the water seal, but it's 2 floors of grass and 2 floors of volcano. And after that, we have like electric floors and undead floors before we get to the 6th seal. And after the 6th seal, we're gonna fight the Grand Sage. So it's switching up. It's gonna be different. Oh my god. I really I feel like today was the most fun since the first episode. and it wasn't even that hard. I had so much fun, and like, stay tuned. I'm excited for the next episode, and take care of yourselves. And yeah, I guess see you later, guys. Bye.